This first slice of the stage actually requires some pretty sharp movement, so he doesn't get hit by the screws or the wheels. It's a
Okay, I'm back. Alright, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We missed a complete first stage. Are we gonna redo the game or?
I don't know. That was the hiccup, yo. We cut the commentary, yeah. Okay, let's round up what we have missed. So we basically started up with Cutman, the hardest stage and the basically only stage with RNG because of Cutman. It has pretty precise movement because jumping over the screw wheels and stuff is pretty tight, which PLD managed to do. So yeah, how Cutman works basically, when you're close to him, he will jump over you, and now comes the RNG part. It depends on RNG how far he will jump over you. If he makes just a small hop, or if he decides to make a wide jump. And we prefer to have wide jumps because we can easily kill him then. The stage is set up so that we have a little bit room of hiccups, like 1 or 2 hits is okay, and then most of the time we have him killed. Alright.
Yeah, hope you guys are amped up for this next stage, which is E-Like Man. You might be seeing PLD using the rolling cutter, which is going to be the main weapon that's going to be used throughout most of the run, because it's definitely the most powerful weapon in the game.
Yeah, cutter deals a lot of damage to basically all of the enemies, mostly hitting them 2 or 3 times and insta-kill them.
Yeah.
E-Like stage is also...
is pretty risky to do in one go, but I think he has it. Yeah, so it requires some real precise inputs just to take out the Susies as quickly as possible so you can make it through, first cycle.
Yeah. But the nice thing is you can buffer your input, so basically you just hold up left and B, and the rolling cutter will always kill the first Susie, and then you just hope for no drops. Then you can make the quick block room, which PLD did a really good job there.
Yeah, he seems to have enough health to damage boost twice during this ladder section, but he's not going for it. He's skipping the first one, so if you have enough health you can damage boost twice through those electrical beams, just so you can make it a little bit faster. Here you can see it. Here's the worst enemy of the game, because he's always in your way.
Big eye. Dealing 8 damage, yeah. Rough enemy.
Yeah, he's a real problem.
And here you see why rolling cutter is overpowered, because E-Like Man just gets basically insta-killed.
Yeah, your first hit actually hits him twice, and if you have enough health, that is. That's why he didn't take the first damage boost, because it's a little bit more risky. But yeah, that's E-Like Man. Very easy. And now we got the Thunder Beam, which is probably the second most used weapon in the game.
Yeah. So next stage is Iceman stage.
Yeah, very cool stage here.
Pretty
Again,
straightforward.
he's probably gonna switch to Cutter for the second room.
Yeah.
Yep.
PLD
You can
sweat.
also damage boost through these things. But
do
he
that.
likes his health. Yeah.
I prefer
The
to
problem
do that
with
because of the drops.
yeah, exactly. So
Like
you
that.
have to see that he had to move out of the way there. Otherwise, he would fall straight into the pit.
That was a pretty good section there. Got the cutter jump while killing the enemy and jumping over the pit there. And now
Yeah,
he's
this
setting
is
up the
also
task.
a pretty chill room where you have to stay on the edge there. It is pretty slippery though, so it's easy to fall off.
Did a really nice job there doing the test jump where you can stand next to the icicle and get up earlier out of the screen. Because it
Yeah.
just pops you up the icicle.
Oh wow, cool. This is a very scary jump. He did not take the risk actually. Wow. Maybe he'll
Really
try to do it now actually.
should have done it.
Yeah, he should have done it. So what you normally do is just immediately jump there, so you damage boost through the Sniper Joe.
Yep.
But it is pretty risky because of the ice physics of the stage.
Well, you're gonna see the jump again then.
Yeah. Also, this second room with the icicles, I don't know how to actually do this without taking damage, and I've had this game since I was 4 years old. Yeah, this room, indeed. I have no idea how you're supposed to actually do that.
You jump on the first icicle, then go up left, and then you jump on the second icicle that staples up, and then you can jump over, basically.
Literally too hard for me.
Sounds hard, it is not hard. Alright, we're back in. PLD got his pace back, yeah. No hiccups anymore.
Yeah, he's heading into Iceman to give him a shock treatment. If you stand to the right side of the boss arena, you can make the electric beam actually go out of the screen faster, so you can spam it a little bit more, and that takes care of Iceman.
And what's interesting to know here is that if you start off the fight directly shooting Iceman, he will blink, but he won't receive damage, so you actually want to spare a second there.
Yeah,
Heading in.
true. Hope everybody's
those
warmed up
icicles.
for Fireman.
Man, the wordplay. Yeah, Fireman, I hope PLD gets all of them. You can set up with the Alec Beam those gem cam makers, those fire-throwing enemies you will see later in the game. You can one-shot them with the Alec Beam. Basically all of them are pretty easy to do because there's a setup, but one is, even for me, really hard. And PLD nails that everyone. So just
Yeah, it's a precise input at the correct time, and if you're starting to learn this game, it's actually pretty hard to figure it out correctly. Luckily, you made some great tutorials to help people out, but once you actually get the timing down, it's no sweat.
yeah, it's a visual cue by like all of them except one that is coming up.
You can see a lot of damage boost actually in this stage, just to blaze through these sections a little bit faster.
Oh, he got it. That was the hard one where you have to set up yourself in midair for the Alec Beam. PLD nailed it.
He's really good at this. Also, this is another section where you do not want drops while you're jumping over the pits.
And he got the fire jumps.
The fire jumps, yeah. You can, as a casual player, you can freeze these with the ice beam to make your life a little bit more easy.
Ah, you missed that one.
Yeah, it's really precise, but for the fireman fight coming up, he actually moves according to your movement or the position in your you know
Actually,
what I mean.
he's doing the fireman fight faster than I. Like he has the task set up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Wow, I did not realize he did that actually.
Yeah, what I'm doing is I wiggle back and forth to make fireman wiggle with me, and
Yeah,
thus
indeed.
he's not shooting, but PLD has the setup for this quick kill.
That's amazing.
It's
Also-
insane, it says like 1.5 seconds.
We now have our first supportive weapon, which is called Carry, which is a pun on its own because it literally carries you everywhere you need to be. This cutscene here, you can like make it go by a little bit faster just by mashing the buttons. Why, nobody knows, I think, but you can do that.
What?
Like the first cutscene when Mega Man has to teleport into the castle, you can speed that up like a slight second. Well,
Yeah,
part
it's
of
like
a second.
3 seconds. It's 3 seconds on the first cutscene with Wily, just by mashing A and B.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I cannot tell you that, but it just
me
speeds
neither.
up the cutscene, it just skips it. And
Yeah.
the big time save will come after Wily 1, where you can save like 15 seconds.
Yeah,
just
where
for
you
using
actually skip an
second time.
entire cutscene. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Again, a lot of use of the rolling cutter in this stage.
Yeah.
Another drop-heavy section here where you have to wait if you get a drop.
Actually pretty nice that he got those small refills for health, because he will go for the big refill here, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He normally does. Yeah.
yeah, here's another strat for the long mode section. I
Mm.
prefer not to go for that big refill, but he goes
Yeah,
for that.
he dug his way right through the first section, so it went pretty smoothly. This is a PP room. If you move correctly, you can like get through it without him even dropping his egg.
Let's see what setup he gets here.
Yeah, the way this works, the mole section, is there's always 4 of them spawning at the same time. So if you want to get through them quickly, you can kill some of them. The problem is you need help because you're going into a boss battle right after this drop, which are actually 4 of the Robot Masters from Mega Man 2.
Yeah, the Game Boy series actually divides the first and the second half. Taking like 4 from Mega Man 1 NES and then 4 from Mega Man 2, and it continues like that. So BLD goes for the refill fight here because Flashman is a really easy fight. You have the weakness Ice already, and you can just go for the big health refill. A little bit slower because normally you go for Quick Man, which is top left.
Yeah.
But it's not that big of a time and waste, and it's just safe to get a big refill there. And what we see now is he will get the fire to just burn up Quick Man really fast here.
Yeah, the weird thing about the Quick Man fight is like, just like in the original, I think it takes you less damage if you get hit by the boomerangs, but sometimes they don't even spawn if he attacks you.
Yeah, sometimes he just doesn't throw them, basically. But you really want to take damage from those small boomerangs because it's just 2 damage instead of 6 from Quick Man.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very quick part of the game, so it's only the boss fights itself. There's no actual stages in it. I'm not sure why they went with that route. Maybe just a nod to the final part of Mega Man 1 where you just do the refights.
Yeah.
The Bubble Man fight is interesting. If you have the Heat Man, I mean,
Yeah.
which is coming up. If you have correct positioning and correct quote-unquote mashing, you can actually do a double bubble, which makes it that he gets hit twice in one cycle, so you can take care of him pretty quickly. Let's see if he gets it.
There's 1. There's 2.
Yeah,
He got
yeah,
double.
he got them both.
He double bubbles. Very nice.
And now he will be facing Anchor, which is an original character in this game, called one of the Mega Man killers, I believe.
Yep. That's a Mega Man killer.
They show up in other games as well. The way this one works is you can only damage him when he's holding his sword up,
And when he's
or
jumping.
when he's jumping. So what you want if he switches sides is that he does a double jump. Preferably, he's only doing
That's
one
a
jump.
really good fight so far.
Not bad, no. Definitely not bad.
Ah, it's
That
another
was a
double jump. Nice. That was a really good fight.
If people are wondering what is Anchor, just like some of the other Mega Man characters, it's all based on music, and Enka is actually a popular Japanese music genre.
Good to know. The more you know.
The more you know.
Didn't you know that? Where did you get that from?
Oh, I looked it up.
Okay, nice. So, what we've seen here is he skipped the second cutscene. Normally you see Wily flying up into the space with some shining stars, but PLD decides to not go for that. So he just smashes the AMD, cancels it out, and goes directly into Wily 2, which is a pretty darn long stage. You'll see a lot of carry usage. Hopefully he nails them all, because it can speed up the long ladder section by a good chunk of time if he gets all of that.
Yeah, indeed. Like, your weapon usage for carry is very important in this stage because you absolutely need it. If he dies in any of these Yoku block sections, it's basically over and he has to game over to get his refill back for carry.
I doubt that he will die in the Yoku block section.
He probably won't, but like,
Yeah.
just losing a life in this stage means you're pretty much screwed.
Here comes the BLD setup for the big eye. Just turn around very quickly there.
With a bubble.
Get him
Normally
every time.
taking damage boost, the second one, yeah, there he goes.
And he will kill the last one. Alright. It's a pretty good stage so far.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. Sad about the death in Iceman, but... yeah, these sections are literally the worst thing in the entire game.
Yeah.
They are very slow. The problem is you cannot use carry more than once on the screen, so you cannot use it to your advantage to skip these parts.
But to be fair, you can use it if you get locked up in between those two Yoku blocks. You can use it to escape. That is at least one thing.
Yeah, here's a part that we missed out on commentating during Cutman stage. With all these super cutters and wheels you can basically just jump over. It might be scary, but it's not as hard as it looks.
It's a little bit precise though.
It is, but it's not that bad.
Oh,
I missed yeah,
that's a very precise jump there. So
yeah,
you won't use... Yeah?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I also but say, since he missed that jump and got hit, he won't use carry for those right side here, and he probably won't get the damage boost from those Alec beams. He just uses it on the left side, since he only has 3 bars left right now, and he will probably need to... Yeah.
Yeah, another thing about that ladder PP room is that you have to like spawn them in the correct position so that they cannot drop their eggs. And it's all based on the way Mega Man is looking. But yeah, if you see any tiny PPs on your screen, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to manipulate them though.
Yeah.
Just hold the direction you want them to face, and then they will spawn there. Right, he's almost at the final Wily. Only these 3 super cutters left. And the long black fall.
Yeah, and the only use of the Heat Man weapon in the entire game.
Yeah, so the first phase he will just heat into this thing. Wow, he calculated that.
That's very close, so let's hope he doesn't get hit.
He is not allowed to run with the mirror shield which he got from Anchor, because if he runs there's a slight chance that he will die. Yeah,
that bullet will actually go through the weapon itself. But yeah, this final phase is just hitting back the bullets and
wow.
this really scary.
He's not holding back this. Oh wow.
Oh! Oh, that was not the way we thought he would die there, but...
Yeah, and another thing is, if he runs out of Anchor, he has to game over.
Restart
He
the
has to game
stage.
over because there is no refill.
Ooh,
That
this
was
is
a
gonna be
harsh
very
kill.
precise.
Oh wow. Well, it can happen.
I think he has just enough to do this. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is definitely a marathon run.
But he won't fuck up this time.
No.
He won't do it.
There's another trope actually for the Mega Man Game Boy games that Wily makes a machine that looks like his face. It will return in later games. Yeah, he did it.
Oh,
Wow, that
he
was
calculated it. He calculated it.
really scary.
Wow. That's some GG's there, dude. He deserves them. Oh,
Whew.
intense.
Too many Jellicers.
Really intense. Really
Yeah,
good
that
run.
was. Oh. Phew.
Instant reset of the counter.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not too happy about what happened there at the final part, but that's alright. Anyways, I
Yeah.
enjoyed the ending theme, another great song. I actually forgot to mention the Wily 1 song, which is the best in the game, also called Anchor's Theme. Maybe some more trivia about this game while the others are setting up is like this game is called Dr. Wily's Revenge, which makes no sense because it is the first in the series. It's just a bad translation of nothing because it's just called Rockman World in Japanese. There are some really cute robot portraits here if we can get through most of the credits. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but have a look at Heatman and Iceman, they're really awesome. There is some unused music for this game. I think you can help people out with that one if they want it. There's also a hidden beta fireman stage in the ROM file, which you can access, which is actually really cool to look at. And this game has a prototype version, which only plays the first 4 levels, I think.
Actually, you can play every level. It's just that
Really?
you cannot finish it. Yeah,
Alright.
you cannot finish it. Just the black room continues.
Yeah, and if people like this game and want actually more of this action, Tremaine here made a ROM hack of this game, which is also really nice.
That's a little bit harder.
It is harder, yeah.
But it's set up to be speedrunnable.
Yeah.
Well, that was fantastic.
Alright.
POD almost pulling off that ending there with 1 hit point. God.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's Wendari, but
It wasn't too bad. A 20-minute run is not too bad.
no,
We had
that's very good.
pretty costly deaths in
Still sub
Iceman.
my time, I think.
Yeah, it's still sub mine too, so.
And Heatman face will come up.
It will come up, yeah.
It will come up, right? That's
There's
it.
Iceman, also very good.
Alright, so next up we have Mega Man 2 on Game Boy with John Carls versus Tremaine in a race.
Indeed, you will be commentating that alone, or?
I will be commentating that run, yeah.
Okay.
With me.
Well, I'm gonna split out of here. Thank you guys for having me. Thanks PLD for asking me to do this. I did have to do some research, and thanks to all the organizers for doing this. This has been a great weekend so far. But I will see everybody in chats. Later, man.
Later, Wily, and thanks PLD as well for having me. Alright.
So Tremaine, are you ready to do literally 2 runs back to back?
I hope so. I hope so. Question is, do I have to set up anything? I don't think so. I'm streaming.
Nah, I think you're
Should be
good.
fine. Oh, there's still just the Twitch chat.
So,
Twitch
Tremaine,
chat.
are you ready to do
Best
hello
chat.
YouTube back to back?
There it worked.
I hope so.
There it goes.
I hope so.
Hello, YouTube.
Question is, do I have to
Right,
set up
I'm
anything?
gonna let
Don't think
you
so. I'm
do
streaming.
the commentary most of the time.
That should
I
be
think
fine.
that's cool.
If there's anything you are not
Oh,
so
there's
familiar with,
there's the Twitch
just
chat.
hook me up with it.
Twitch chat.
Sure. I think I have this run
Hello,
pretty much.
There it worked. There it goes. Hello, YouTube. Right, I'm gonna let you do the commentary most of the time.
That's cool.
If there's anything you are not so familiar with, just hook me up with it.
Sure. I think I have this run pretty much down.
You have it down? Alright. I hope I have it down as well. Actually, let's do it like this. Alright.
I don't know what is going on in the setup. Looks like John is still up there, so.
That's... Okay, that works. Tremaine won't commentate himself, right? Wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. I won't say much, but I will commentate. Hopefully I get this down. In some trouble earlier. Alright. Okay, how do we do this? Is Giancarlo's hearing us, at least?
No, oh, he's in the channel now.
He's in channel, alright. Cool. Alright, whenever you are ready, I'm ready. Basically.
John Carls, are you? You're not off the title screen. This guy's trying to get a head start already.
Hey, I'm fixing my stream.
You're fixing your stream, alright.
Sorry, my sound is like way.
Gonna jump in this, just to see if everything works.
Still kind of. Like, sometimes when I use OBS, like, my sound is like a second and a half off, and I have to like restart OBS. I'm gonna try and re-add.
Alright.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, Chase, you just let me know. We got the green light from Fiesel.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, okay, I should. Hopefully, we should. I mean, it sounds a little delayed, but that should be fine. Pulling up the stream. I'm gonna tweet this out. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Tweet this out to the world. Get some viewers in here. Facing the evil Tremaine.
The evil Tremaine, alright. Do you go for the screen reps, John?
Come on, what am I, an amateur?
I don't know.
Going for the screen wraps.
Just asking, man. I mean, not the ladder ones. I mean the frame
Dang it,
perfect
I'm still
ones.
I'm still getting crazy delay.
Crazy delay.
Give me 1 second. This is very annoying.
I mean, I don't go for the screen wraps.
Why not? Screen reps are easy. At
Then
least
again,
not
I played Mega Man 3 Game Boy, so.
Okay. Calm down, buddy. Calm down.
Alright, you guys ready?
Hey, can you not talk for just 1 second? Okay, yeah, that's good enough, I guess. Can barely hear my game audio though.
That's bad. You need the audio cues for stage select.
How do I fix that? Oh, I know how to fix it. 1 second.
I mean, you could just sing too.
Okay, that's better. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm ready whenever the evil Russians ready.
What?
Wow.
What?
I'm just
Alright.
comparing this to Rocky 4, so I consider you
Okay,
to be
okay.
like Ivan Drago in this situation.
Alright, are you two ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Give us countdown.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Good luck, John.